Well, I'm thrilled to be here to discuss two topics that are close to my heart. On the one side, Latin America and the Caribbean region, and the issue of inequality. So let's start with Latin America. Well, this is a region known for its rich diversity, breathtaking natural resources, and a vibrant culture. With over 40 countries and a population of around 650 million people, it is truly a remarkable place. However, it's disheartening to acknowledge that despite all its beauty, a third of the population still lives in poverty, making Latin America the most unequal region in the planet. When we talk about diversity and inclusion, we must also address the economic exclusion that plagues our region. The unequal distribution of income and opportunities affects various groups, such as women, ethnic minorities, different races, different age groups, and individuals in specific territories. These factors contribute to the poverty and inequality we see in every dimension of our societies, including our economic and business structures. And microenterprises in particular face numerous challenges like low productivity, limited formalization, inadequate skills, and restricted access to almost everything. And so that's why for many years, my team and I have been dedicated to bridging the gap between these microenterprises and using large corporations' value chain as a leverage to reduce these inequalities. And we have worked with over 1.5 million of them, integrating them into the value chain as suppliers or distributors for about 100 major companies. However, the integration remains temporary, and this is very frustrating. And we find ourselves starting from scratch each time. So the question is, how can we create a more resilient and permanent change within the system? How can we ensure prosperity and social and economic inclusion for all? So these are the challenges we are facing, and today I'm excited to explore some potential solutions that we are testing. So, why inclusive value chains are not permanent? Well, it seems like the gaps in productivity and the compliance standards between small business and the requirements of a value chain are causing some issues. I know closing this gap isn't easy. It takes time, investment, and commitment. But here's the thing. The fast-paced nature of economic systems makes it really tough to sustain these commitments for longer periods of time, even with efforts like inclusive business models, triple bottom line approaches, shared value creation initiatives, CSR, ODS, ESGs, etc. We have made some progress, certainly, on human rights and environmental standards, which is great, but we need to be careful not to create greater exclusion for companies that can meet these standards alongside efficiency and quality. This is a fine line. On top of this, we have two emerging trends in the region: nearshoring and friendshoring. These trends involve moving entire production chains to Latin America, specifically to Mexico and Central America. This is happening due to post-COVID and geopolitical pressures. These challenges here is to do, it needed to be in an inclusive way with ESG standards and criteria. We want to create opportunities in these new sectors without adding to the existing inequality in the region. So, our main goal in the region is to spread information, knowledge, and practices around diverse and inclusive value chains. And with the current lack of inclusive value chains out there, our role is more important than ever. We are all about understanding why big companies operate the way they do. Though, in Fundes, through our company builder, Fundamental, we are creating startups that prioritize inclusive value chains as a core part of their business model and as the unique value proposition. So take Trófica, for example. It is a plastic recycling company that we founded in Cartagena, Colombia, that works closely with collectors in the value chain. We see them as partners, not just marginal players, and without them, our company wouldn't exist. There's Ecole, a brand that sells healthy and organic snacks, and they work directly with producers in Mexico and Peru, creating mutually beneficial relationships. If there weren't for this partnership, Ecole wouldn't even exist. So our ultimate goal is to build profitable and sustainable models with resilient and strategic partners by our side. So in this way, we believe that by acting, participating in the value chain and founding companies that has those as a core value, we will gain more credibility and take this practice back to the larger value chain of corporations. And you may say this is idealistic, but at the end of the day, isn't that why we are all here? Thank you very much.